Good morning, America. I don't know why it's
Good morning.
I don't know. The last episode I said good morning, good night, and then I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Serena, what have you been listening to this week?
Okay, so I have a bit of a story. I feel like I always do.
I love a story. Yeah, me too. I'm like, let me preface, actually.
Yeah. So, over the weekend, I was with all my college friends. And none of them are Swifties because they're losers. And when we were in college, I used to bully them into listening to 1989 because 1989 came out when we were in college, and I was the only one who had a car. So it was like, in my car, we listened to Taylor Swift. I don't know what to tell you. I'm very sorry. So my one friend is pretty adamant about not liking her. The rest of them just like don't care, kind of thing. But she's like pretty adamant about not liking her. And we were in a club, bar, whatever, and Blank Space came on, and I was losing my mind, as one does. And so then the next day we were talking about Taylor, and she was like, well, I like one Taylor song. And I was like, well, which one is it? Please do tell.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah. She said Clean.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, good choice. So then she gave me the opportunity to play her 3 songs that I thought she would like. Wow. So I played her What If Could Have Should Have.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I played her Evermore.
Wow.
That's her vibe for sure.
Yeah.
And then I played her Now That We Don't Talk, because I said to her, I'm like, do you want something fun or something like sad? Like, because I was like between a few things, and she said fun, so I played her that, and she liked all 3 of them. So
I mean,
I'm calling that a win.
Yeah. Sometimes people just need a curated list.
Exactly. I'm like, just give me a shot here.
Because it can be intimidating when you have 200 songs
exactly
to play. So
from that ordeal, I've been listening to Clean.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I love that.
One. It's a good one. I listened to it on the plane on the way home, and one of the best purchases of my life have been my AirPod Maxes.
Yeah. Because
they're just so crispy and clean.
Yeah.
In those is very clean. I
I
loved it very much.
She's got jokes.
Sometimes.
When it hits you like a second later and you're like, oh, that was funny.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm a little thrown off, I'm not going to lie, because before we started, I was like, I don't have a song, because... Anyway, but I was going to say Clean because the rain came pouring down and it's raining outside.
I stole your song.
You stole my song.
This has never happened.
I know, it's okay.
In all the episodes we've recorded, we've never had the same song.
We've never had the same song. I think today needs to be the day.
Today's the day.
Okay.
Clean is the song of the day, everyone.
Yes!
Go listen to it.
I was listening to...
After the episode, though.
Do not pause this. The camera is crooked. I'm looking at it. It's crooked. Well, it's fine.
You know what? We're imperfect people. I don't know what to tell you.
I was trying to think of a lyric from Clean that would help with that, but it's not coming to me.
Yeah.
But beautiful song. Absolutely beautiful song. I'm actually also in the process of trying to write a book.
I thought you were going to say write a song, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, God, no. You do not want that to happen.
Are you going to perform the song too?
No.
Oh.
Not actually write a book. I want to make a book, like a coffee table book with all of my drawings in it, like my song drawings in it. And I'm currently working through writing stuff up for 1989. So I've just been really into that album, and I was really thinking about my drawing for Clean the other day too. So all of these things combined was like, oh, that's a good song. When you said Blank Space, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pick Clean, and then you said Clean, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. Anyway,
yeah. I'm really excited for this coffee table book. I'm gonna buy 3.
You have 3 tables.
No, but what if something happens to one of them? And then I need to have a backup.
Yeah, this is going to be a very long-term goal.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need you to...
Well, I want to include her first 11 albums now, of my drawings, but we don't have the rep or debut tracks, vault tracks yet. And I want to include those. So it's on Taylor's timeline.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's between God and Taylor.
It is between God and Taylor.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So today we're going to get back on Reddit.
The best corner of the internet.
And we're going to...
sarcastically.
We're going to chat about...
There's a few things.
What it would take for Taylor to lose the majority of her fan base.
Yeah,
is
so
where
this was
starting.
This is the first thread I found. And I thought that was an interesting question. In your opinion, what would it take for Taylor to lose the majority of her fan base? Because in my head, I'm like, God, I don't think she could.
I don't think there's... I personally don't think there's something. I think she is uncancelable.
I mean, so here's the thing. Like, what I was thinking about what it would take for me to not be a fan, which it would take a lot. But I think, like, after reading even just some of these comments, like, if she... I don't think this would ever happen, but if she was, like, ever, like, blatantly racist or homophobic or, like, even, honestly, if she supported Trump, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would be out.
That
like,
would be really hard
if she, like, came out and said something like that was just so wrong.
Yeah.
I think it would give me the ick.
Yeah, and the thing for me, though, is I'm like, it would probably turn me off for a long time, but would it turn me off forever?
I really think it would for me.
I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know.
That's like at your big age, like, and you're still thinking these things.
What? Yeah, like, that's true. You're right.
I just think it would, I don't know.
Yeah, the Trump would be really bad.
There have been, like, not in, like, the political part of it, but there's, like, bands that I really, really love. Like, my favorite bands have come out and been, like, horrible people or, like, have said, like, questionable things. And, like, that was honestly enough to just make me cut it off, which even shocked myself. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what other people have said.
Oh, that first one. This says lying about writing her own music. That would be shocking.
That would be really shocking.
Shocking. I mean, like, I don't know if it would make me not a fan, but it would be shocking.
Yeah.
And it would feel like she's lied to us for the past.
I would feel lied to, but they're good songs. I'm a fan of her because of her songs.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I'd be like, well, a lot of people don't write their songs.
Gosh. Yeah.
But I also think, like, legally, how would that be allowed with her, like, re-recording her music and stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely does write her own music, but
no, she definitely does.
That's just an interesting thought to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's see what else.
Yeah, saying something racist.
Yeah.
There would be people defending her still, which is what this commenter says. And that's
there would
a shame.
be, but I wouldn't be one of them.
It would be really, yeah. Ooh, lying about not consenting to her masters being sold. I've been a Swiftie since conception, but I don't think I'd be able to support her after that. Also, not really writing her music since it's a huge part of why she's successful. So I get, lying about the whole situation with her masters, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't think that would.
This comment said she knew that they would be sold someday. The issue was with who they were sold to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. I hate that.
Yeah, Sam.
Someone said this might sound fatphobic. Okay, if you have to preface
then
don't say it. But gaining a lot of weight is what
you would stop supporting her because she gained a lot of weight.
No. Okay.
I feel so bad for anybody in your life that is fat.
No, literally.
Dead serious.
Okay. I hate that. If she's caught saying that she hates her fans in secret,
I would be like, I get it.
Same
sometimes.
Yeah, like, was it Doja Cat who recently came out and was like,
y'all are annoying.
Y'all are so annoying. Like, why do you support me? We're not friends. I don't like you.
No, the best thing I've ever seen was Chris Brown recently, which I don't like Chris Brown, but there was a post up of him. And, like, it was like his tour dates were announced, and there was, like, I guess people complaining that he wasn't coming to certain cities, and he commented on it, was like, y'all need to shut the fuck up, get on a plane or shut up. And I was cracking up. I was like, you're funny. So real for that, honestly.
I will love when celebrities clap back like that.
I think it's like, so funny. He was just like, shut up, like, I don't care, get on a plane. Right. If you're broke, just say that. Like, it was so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Someone said, why is there so much talk about cannibalism in this comment section? I haven't seen a single one about I think what if Taylor came out and, like, as a cannibal? But, like, what do you do? What do you say
Put
to that?
her in jail. Prison. What do you mean?
But, like, how do you as a fan react to that? Like, okay, what if, like, she starts writing songs that are a little, like, questionable, like I love the way his fingers okay, sorry, that was nasty. She just starts, like, acting a fool. Like,
I mean,
and then it comes out that she's having a nice steak dinner, but it's not steak. I don't know. I'd be like, wow, my queen. She's so
I'd be like, where do I get one?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
This one says being racist, drinking blood, eating people, supporting Trump. I don't think anyone's taking this. Eating babies, girl.
Goodbye. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that's what I just said. I think if she pulled a Doja Cat and publicly slandered her fans, something like, my fans are all idiots, or I can't believe those dumbasses bought 8 of the same. I'd be like, tag yourself, I'm the dumbass.
Raise your hand if you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, no, truly. I think, I feel like we've both, and healthy fans, have done a good job separating, like, the person, like, okay, of course we love the person of Taylor Swift, but we also love, like, the brand and the career of Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And I just feel like I'm not so attached to the person of Taylor Swift that, like, her saying something like that would upset me. Like,
yeah.
I would be upset about, like, the racist thing.
But yeah, but if she was like, my fans are annoying, y'all need a grip, I would be like, so true, bestie.
It wouldn't kill me.
So true.
Yeah.
I would agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or if she, like, was just like, you guys are too invasive in my personal life, like, it's too much, I wouldn't be mad. I would be like, yeah, I respect that. Boundaries. Go off, queen. Somebody's been in therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this comment's interesting. Time will take for people to stop being fans of her. Like, over the next year in the US, as the Eras Tour excitement fades, she'll become less popular. She had enough content with the 3 remaining re-records, but after that, if there isn't a new album in November 2024, she will start her slow decline like all artists. So, okay, this was before she announced the Torture Postpartment thing. But still, I think they're right. Like, I think that's a good comment. Like, to lose I wouldn't say a majority of her fan base, but it will take time. Like, right now she has so many new fans.
Yeah.
Because of how exposed she is in the media.
Yeah. I think time, you just lose relevancy. I think at some point it's like, she's not going to be this famous forever.
It, like, comes in waves.
Yes.
I feel like.
And I think she has solidified herself as, like, an icon at this point. Like, she will be somebody like Celine Dion in 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, she will always have an iconicness to her. But I think, not everyone is, she's not going to be this famous forever.
Yeah.
Somebody said sacrificing kittens. Yeah, period. Same.
I don't know.
It's funny.
Retirement.
I think people would be furious after being so well fed for so long. I don't know that she'll ever retire, though. Like, I think she'll slow down, but I don't, like, has Celine Dion come out and been like, I'm retired? Like, right. I don't really think that that's how it works. I think you just get older and you do less, and
yeah.
I don't know that it's necessarily retirement. It's more just...
Right. No, like, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's true. Unless she does come out and announce that she's done, but I don't think she will.
I just would be really, really surprised. Have we seen an artist do that? Like, I'm done. I'm never making music again.
I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I don't know.
Like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on. Yes. That was a fun one. That was a fun question. Should we do an Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Okay, this one is, am I the asshole for selling one of my best friend's Taylor Swift tickets after an argument?
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, it depends on what the argument is. Okay. I'll read it. Okay. For context to this story, I, 19 female, bought the tickets to the Liverpool June 13th Taylor Swift concert for me and 2 of my friends. They both sent me the money and it was all set. We were all planning our outfits together, with us all wanting to go as our favorite era. My friend, 20 female, introduced me to Taylor, as while I heard her on the radio, I was never a huge fan. But when 1989 came out, she recommended me songs she thought I would like. And I did like them. She was always the Taylor Swift super fan, but I like Blondie too.
So true.
Ever since leaving high school, though, we've been drifting apart. We met up recently to go hang out and do some shopping. We were catching up at lunch, but I started to feel like she wasn't really listening to me and only talked about herself. She's always been like that. She's only in a conversation if it's about her or her interests. Ugh. So another important thing about me is I've always been insecure about my weight. Oh, okay. My friend knows this. While we were shopping for clothes, I picked out a really pretty dress and I said I liked it. She just kind of stared at me and said it wouldn't look good on me. I couldn't really picture myself in it. I went and looked around the rest of the shop. Okay. I didn't buy anything, but my friend decided to buy something. That same dress. Oh boy. Ooh. It really annoyed me. She's always been thinner than me and made a point to talk about people complimenting her on her amazing body. We had been in a couple of shops by this point. She wanted to go home, but I hadn't found anything. I was looking for a dress to wear out clubbing. not the Taylor Swift concert?
Okay.
We went into another shop and I found something, but again, she said it didn't look right when she saw me try it on. At this point, I was sick of her saying this stuff, so I asked what she meant. She said it just didn't look right. I asked her again. She said it made my legs look weird. How? I asked. She went, it just doesn't fit you. I can see all your rolls. God. This is such a weird story. I'm so sorry. I was really hurt, but that was the exact reason I hate wearing anything tight. I just shouted, well, it wouldn't look good on you either, mate.
Okay.
I left the shop and went home. I had a coworker who really wanted to see Taylor as well, so I asked her to send me the money and the ticket would be hers. She's never been that quick, not even at work. I sent my friend the money back, and before I could even text her, she called me. She was asking me why she'd done that, and I told her I wouldn't go to a concert with her and I didn't want to be friends with her anymore. She shouted at me, calling me names, but I just hung up. I'm not budging. All our friends are blowing up my phone saying I'm being unfair to give her ticket back. She keeps trying to call me. Am I the asshole? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
No. I think like one situation without a conversation and you're just like, you didn't even tell her and you like sent her back or like that's like, no, I don't. What's the update?
Okay, the update says, I put this in the comments but got downvoted to hell. Well, I wonder why. I've been keeping an eye on the thread and everyone agrees I'm the asshole. Thanks for responding. I'm giving the ticket to my ex-friend. Okay. Then I'm going to avoid her because she's only ever made me feel bad about myself, especially with the comments she has made about my body. I've told my coworker, as per comments advice, she can go to the concert and I hope she enjoys it. It's standing so she doesn't have to hang out with them and doesn't want to, as she thinks my friend's the asshole. I think I'll just go out clubbing in another dress that I genuinely like.
So wait, is she saying she's not going?
I'm really, really confused.
I'm confused because is she saying that she's going to let her coworker go so that now she's the one not going?
Okay, wait. She
had 3 tickets.
Yeah.
So it was her, the friend that was mean to her, and then a rando. Right. But then in the update, she says,
I'm giving my ticket to my
ex-friend.
Yeah, so I guess she's not going.
Well, that's a stupid choice.
That's so weird.
That's a weird situation.
I should have read this before I put it in my little notes. I was like, oh, it'll be a fun little surprise when I read it.
Yeah, no, I think... I think you just don't...
I just think you're the asshole.
I think you're an asshole and you're immature.
Well, she's 19.
Well,
sorry, that's not an adult. So
yeah,
that is immature.
And it makes sense. When I was 19, I would have. I'm afraid of confrontation. I would have never done something like that. But
yeah, no, same. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We can move on.
Next.
Sure, I'll do this one.
Okay.
This is somebody ranting about how Taylor Swift has ruined the experience of watching a music video.
Okay.
So this is meant to be a discussion. Before you say anything, let me be clear that I love Taylor Swift music and her music videos. I've been a fan since debut, and I'm always ready to watch any of her videos, new and old. My main issue is that she seems more focused on the Easter eggs of it all, rather than the actual storytelling that the music videos are known for. For example, the I Can See You music video is basically all Easter eggs and not much of a story that's even relevant to the vibe of the song. I know fans love to Easter egg hunt in her videos and sleuth out what Taylor might be hinting at next, but it feels like, to me, the Easter eggs take away from the present and have you itching for what's next. I'm not trying to shame anybody for doing so or enjoying the journey of doing it. Her old videos were simple in that they told the story of the song, Love Story, Wildest Dreams. Seems like ever since Reputation, she's been making videos that allude to what's in the future for her career or whatever's going on with anyone in relation to her career. I guess one could argue that she's now telling the story of her career. And maybe other artists have done this as well, but I'm only aware of Taylor doing it since she's so famous. I just wish it was less, look at this and that and what meaning it has, and more, here's the story. I know this is definitely going to be unpopular, but does anyone else think the same? What do you think?
I think there's parts of that I agree with. I think there are, like, sometimes it does feel... I think it's the way that you look at it, though. Because when I watch a music video, especially for the first time, I'm not thinking about the Easter eggs. I don't even care. Like, obviously, like, things that might stick out, like, a sore thumb. Like, there was, like, parts of the Bejeweled music video that I was like, oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Like, that really sticks out as being something. But I think if you're watching it with the mindset of, like, I'm going into this to look at what the Easter eggs are, yeah, that I can agree with. That it would be difficult, but I think, and I do agree with the I Can See You music video felt kind of, like, it didn't really feel like it was telling the story of the song at all.
Yeah, it was definitely telling a story, though. It was just like a weird song to put it with.
Yes, it was telling a story for sure, but I don't think it matched the song that well.
Yeah, it was a very like, oh, is that what the song's about? I don't think so.
Yeah. So, I think, yeah, I don't know.
But I don't think the Easter egg, the quote unquote Easter eggs ruined I Can See You.
No, and I don't think it ruins the experience of a music video. I think that's a little bit of a like, I think maybe this person should reevaluate the way that they're watching the music video, because if you're watching the music video only looking for the Easter eggs, well then yeah, I can see how
are they saying that Taylor, they don't like the way she makes music videos because she's putting so many Easter eggs in it? Like, is the quality of the music video deteriorating because Taylor's focused on the eggs and not
I don't think so, because I think if I had to guess how she does it, I would assume that she comes up with a concept for the music video and then goes back and is like, okay, how can we fit Easter eggs in here?
Yeah.
That's what I would assume. I don't think it's like...
Because it's like little stuff. That,
right, because I feel like the Easter eggs are the afterthought, not the forethought of the music video, personally.
Yeah, I agree.
But...
That's why I think I disagree completely with what they're saying. I think it's fun because, I mean, like, really think about it. What's the point of a music video anymore? Who watches them?
Right.
Like, you know, I mean, of course I'm going to watch it if Taylor puts it out. Like, if my favorite artist puts out a music video, I'm going to watch it. But I think it does make it more fun. It makes you want to watch it more if there's, like, stuff to be seen.
And I think it's so smart. It's just excellent marketing because it makes people watch it more than once.
That too. We're giving her views, for sure.
Right. And I just think that she is the only one that is pulling views on music videos like she is. And I think there's a reason for that. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I like them. I don't think it's
a big deal either. I mean, this comment makes a good point and says, honestly, I'd say it's the fans that have ruined the experience of watching a music video. It's like all anyone talks about when it comes out. It's like everyone wants to be the first to find this thing, that Easter egg.
Yeah.
And that can be a little like...
Yeah, that I think is more annoying than her.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm grateful for those people because I don't want to look for the Easter eggs. Yeah. So I'm glad that you're looking for the Easter eggs so I can look and be like, wow, that was cool.
I just don't think the music video experience is ruined. So I guess that's the thing that's like hard for me to get past here. Like, I do think sometimes Easter egging goes a little too far, but I don't know. I feel like the music Easter egging is pretty innocent. I don't like the Easter egging when it comes to like her personal life. Yeah. In the music videos, like that's what she's doing.
That's exactly what she wants us to do.
Yeah.
She wants us to look at her Easter eggs or
like
her music videos. That's
the point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. But if you think that, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
And whatever.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
It's okay to be wrong.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. This is fun.
Oh, God.
Do you want to read this one?
Sure. Okay. It says, am I the asshole because I don't emotionally support my wife's obsession with Taylor Swift? My wife is fully obsessed with Taylor Swift. For the last year plus, that's all she listens to. Every Taylor Swift album on one continuous loop when she's working out or even walking around the house doing stuff. Spent $2,000 to go see her recently at the Eras Tour. Probably spent another $200 on merch. She filmed the show on her phone and will regularly put it on the TV and watch for hours. Aww. We'll also watch the live streams of her performances on TikTok and whatever streaming platforms those are on. Is now going to see the concert movie. I mean, it has been nonstop Taylor Swift in our house for a long time now. She's continually refers to the live concert as the best experience of my life, and she says Taylor Swift is a lifestyle. Period. I personally don't get it. I've never been obsessed with anything to that point.
Well, there's your problem.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You have no personality.
Yep.
Just kidding.
I love soccer and would love to watch Messi play, but I can't bring myself to spend $900 for a ticket to his upcoming match. Well, okay.
So then don't.
Okay. It's just too much. I'm also really passionate about things my wife has no interest in, but I'm also not looking for her to emotionally support me with those things. They are just things that are important to me and will remain important to me regardless. I have for sure made comments to my wife implying that this whole Taylor Swift thing is getting out of hand. I was also not super stoked that she was spending that much money on one ticket to go see one concert. Well, was it her money? So,
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, it's what she really wanted, and we had the money, so I said yes, and I'm happy she got to go. Well, are you happy, or are you think it's ridiculous? Anyway, recently she blew up on me about how I don't support her as much as she thinks I should with her Taylor Swift lifestyle. She cites comments I made implying it's a cult, and the only one winning here is Taylor Swift. Like that. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is Taylor Swift raking in the dough, and maybe it's time to focus on other things. She wants me to stop making comments like that and stop rolling my eyes and be supportive of her and her interest. But from my perspective, it's really taking over her life, and it just can't be healthy to obsess over something like that. People need balance. I also thought one of the benefits of marriage was to have someone to tell you this kind of stuff, and it shouldn't be an argument. So, am I the asshole? If so, what can I do to make the situation right?
I think take Taylor Swift out of this completely. I don't care what your partner is like, quote unquote, obsessed with or fixated on or whatever. You are absolutely the asshole for not like letting them do that. I think it's completely harmless.
Yeah.
To like something.
Yes. And if it's not like stopping her from functioning in the world, then what does it matter?
Like, is he upset that she's like financially irresponsible? Like,
but he said they had the money.
But he's like, but spending $900 on a soccer game is too much.
Well, that's just your opinion.
But that's what you think.
Yeah.
Like, if someone else okay, I have such an issue with people who have an issue with you spending your money.
Oh,
if
Sam.
you want to buy.
Do you know how many
I'm trying to think of something.
Do you know how many people have said to me, how much money have you spent on Taylor Swift concerts? And then they're always surprised at how low the number actually is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
I mean, that's like a whole other thing.
Like,
that's
mind your
a
business.
whole.
So, do you know how many people believe, this is crazy. I just discovered this weekend because, again, I was around people that are just out of touch with Taylor things. People were asking me about the cost of the concert tickets and like, why is she charging? I saw that she was charging $10,000 for a ticket. I'm like, no, she is not charging $10,000 for a ticket, you idiot. That's people reselling it.
I know that this has been an issue since tour started. It's like none of this is Taylor.
Please.
But it pisses me off to know, like, okay, I collect vinyl, and vinyl can be pretty expensive. Like, you know, it's like when I buy a new one and there's people that have like constantly been judging, like, oh, is that how you want to spend your money? Like, how often are you going to listen to that? Why, like, did you really need another one? Why do you have so much space in your life for all this like music that you
why collect? Are you worried about?
It's like, why do you care what I do?
Right.
If you don't want to spend $30 on a vinyl, then don't. I don't care.
It's so easy.
If you want to buy like,
you probably spend
$30 perfume, like, I'm not going to, but go for it. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you care what people do with their money?
Exactly.
If the issue is that you have joint finances, then that's your problem. You shouldn't have had joint finances going into a marriage.
Right. If you aren't okay with your partner spending money how they see fit, then don't join your finances. This comment, it says, people are really hanging their hats on the title when the conflict is actually, am I an asshole for mocking and belittling my wife for loving Taylor Swift more than I think she should?
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly
it's
it.
It's about what you think. Ugh. Somebody says, watches phone video of a live concert on TV. Gonna need proof. Sorry, this is insane. No one does this.
I mean, I don't know. I've watched my videos from
your phone video on the TV.
I would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, but I don't watch anything on the TV really, so I guess I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
He sounds like a horrible person.
This is a heinous comment. I'm not even gonna read this out loud, but goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, some of these people are just. It's like
this says, even if it's too intense for him, you shouldn't roll your eyes or be condescending at your partner's passions. Mm-hmm. That would make anyone feel like shit. There should be at least basic respect. If it's real. They sound totally healthy. I bet if we flip the roles, the boyfriend live, laugh, loves, and spends wads of cash on D&D or some well-respected rapper's concert, and suddenly girlfriend doesn't get it. She's the asshole. Mm-hmm. Just feels like misogyny. Let's crap on and make fun of women for liking women things.
No, literally. And like, let's be honest. Every single hobby costs money. And if you don't have any hobbies, I'm sorry, that's your fault that you just don't get it.
Find something that you care about.
Like maybe your wife for once, because I don't think that you care about her or love her.
Honey, get divorced.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, I hate
I cannot, like, okay, you don't understand the obsession? Great, fine. I don't understand the obsession with, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that's...
You're the asshole. It's not like she's an adult Harry Potter fan.
Could be worse. She could be a Harry Potter millennial. Oh my gosh. But even that, like...
I just will never support shitting on something that somebody else likes. Like, who cares? It doesn't hurt you.
No, literally, because you like things too, and you don't want people to shit on what you like.
And, like, even if you don't relate, it doesn't mean, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I bet if you asked her, she'd probably go to a soccer game with you too.
Probably, and she would probably buy a cute outfit and look the part and have fun while she was there.
Yeah, because she's not the asshole and you are.
Yep. Period. Bye.
Done with that.
You suck.
Ridiculous. I think I have one more article here.
Yes. I worked there.
Oh, okay. So I thought this was cute. I think I did read this. This is somebody who works at a venue where the Eras Tour came, and they just wanted to share their experience.
Let's hear it.
And some of the things. Okay.
Or I can read this one if you want. That's up to you.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what they did here. Oh, okay. So, okay. They numbered out some things. They edited once people started commenting, so they add some.
Okay, so I'll read this and then come back down to here.
I think these are the edits.
Oh, okay.
Start there, and then we'll go back to the edits.
Okay.
I guess.
So it says, the funniest story I have was watching over her security's locker room. How it was set up was outfits, security locker room, dancers' rooms, all in a long line behind a black curtain. Basically, one group of her... What did I just do? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sorry. Basically, one group of her security had the cart, then parked it outside of the locker room. A few security guys exited a little later. They asked if anyone was using it. I said some of your guys were. All of them smiled and said, "Don't say who took it," and took off. The original guys came back and were like, "Where'd it go?" And I told them the others took it, and while they were laughing, they said, "You're security, aren't you?" I said, "Aren't you?" And everyone explodes in laughter before exiting. I'm confused.
What?
I don't get it.
So I guess he's just trying to say that her security has a sense of humor.
Yeah, they're making jokes.
Cool.
Somebody says, well, one of his comments up here, it says, "How did I get the job?" Somebody said, "Working for AT&T Stadium, hired me 7 months prior, so I had been working there for a while before she came." Then somebody said, then one of the questions was, what was the behind the scenes like? He said, definitely, or I don't know the person, I don't know if it's a girl or boy. Definitely organized chaos. There was lots of movement, unboxing merch, checking cameras, meetings, outfits going in and out. Definitely organized, but the action never stopped.
Yeah, as expected.
Then what was different about this event than other events? The security. AT&T Stadium hosted the Super Bowl in 2011. The security for Taylor was even bigger and tighter than the Super Bowl was.
Wow.
Never seen crowds so big and so loud, even at Cowboys games. Interesting. What was she and her team like? They said amazing. They're all great dudes. Her dancers are amazing people too. Taylor herself is an angel. Anytime any of her dancers or security saw me throughout the 3 days, they'd come, dap me up, say what's up. Nothing but awesome things to say about them. Random things. I did get merch before the doors opened. Her team was getting it set up, and I said if we wanted merch, they were selling merch. I picked up the blue sweatshirt. So comfortable. Oh, this is funny. Her head of security's nickname is actually the Man. I like that.
Isn't that her dad?
What?
Isn't her dad in charge of her security?
No, she has a head of security. The bald guy. The guy who pointed.
Who the bald guy is.
Oh, the guy that pointed from the car and said, "If I see you again, you're dead." You haven't seen that video of the girl chasing her car?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the head of security.
He's her bodyguard or one of her bodyguards.
He's her head of security.
Oh, all right.
And then he said, "I don't have many photos. We couldn't take photos, especially when I was there. I took a photo of the concert once I got back up, and I had IDs they gave me every day, as well as the sweatshirt I bought from the merch people at the doors. We were told we couldn't take any photos. That's why when I met her, I didn't ask for a photo with her." Okay, so let's get back to his stories. Bathroom chaos. So the original plan was to have boys' bathrooms be for girls only and have family bathrooms for the guys. So plan was all big bathrooms for girls only. Last minute, they changed it back to usual. Her security said that's not going to be good, which was line so long that girls started saying F it and using the boys' bathrooms. There was a set of bathrooms, big bathrooms for boys and girls, across from the locker room, separating from a long black curtain. I'm having to keep people off the curtain so they couldn't peek while monitoring the lines. Tay's head of security knows I'm struggling. The stadium security eventually kicks all the girls out of the boys. By that point, the boys' bathroom lines were just as long as the girls' ones were. So I think from what I'm understanding, this is the stadium in Texas, because he said that when the Cowboys play, I think that was the one of the shows where people got kicked out for going in the boys' bathroom, like completely kicked out of the
I forgot
stadium.
about that. Yeah.
So I guess that's why he's addressing that.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. That's a lot. So this says, meeting Taylor. How I met her was simple. I was watching over her security's locker rooms, as I said before. After sound check on day one, her security said, she's coming through here. You want to meet her? Of course, I said yes. A few minutes, I met her. It was just a very normal conversation. We exchanged greetings. I asked her how the tour was going, and how she stayed so energetic. She just said she slept well. My response was, I wonder why. She smiled and laughed. I asked her about her 3 cats and how they were. She said, they basically rule the house. I once again responded with, I have a dog. I know how that feels. Once again, both of us laughed. We both smiled and I wished her the best and good luck for the rest of the tour. She said, thank you. It was good talking to you, and went through into her security's locker room. Before y'all say I'm lying, I have photos of the concert and my Eras Tour ID to prove I worked it. I was a security guard all 3 nights in Arlington, Texas. I was set up at Taylor's security locker room to meet her entire security team, her dancers, as well as Taylor herself. I have many fun stories from these 3 nights. From meeting Taylor's soundcheck to security guards arguing over who got a golf cart. Her security team was all great dudes. They were very fun to talk with, down-to-earth guys, and also take their job very seriously. Every time they saw me the 3 days, they would always come up and chat for a second. Nothing but awesome things to say about them. They were the one who introduced me to Taylor, whom I met after sound check on day 1. Her security said she's coming through here. Do you want to meet her? I obviously said yes, which led to me talking to Taylor for a few minutes. She was an angel, one of the nicest people I've ever met and talked to. I can go more in depth if you want me to. The experience was unreal and an unforgettable experience.
Aww.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Somebody commented and said, all I can say is lucky bastard.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we don't get more stories from people who work at venues.
Yeah.
Because obviously, she has a team that travels with her that works backstage and everything. But you got to remember there's, security for the venue, too. And it's, I'm sure they're interacting with her team and her even sometimes. Yeah.
So, I have, my high school vice principal. We're pretty good family friends with him. Just I've known him my whole life, and he has a side hustle. He works merch stands at concerts, and he worked the outside merch booth, and just it's crazy how it works. And I'm also very mad that he told me he could have gotten me merch for free, and I didn't know until after. But whatever, and I wouldn't have had to wait in line, but it's fine. So yeah, but I asked him if he had any experience with her team, and he said not really, but his boss probably did, kind of thing.
Yeah, her team feels very untouchable to me.
I agree.
It's nobody. That's why I was kind of shocked by this when he said her security was oh, do you want to meet her? She's about to come through. Right. Not hey, she's about to come through. Please
get
don't
out
talk.
of the way. Yeah.
Exactly. I was do you want to meet her? And then they just talked about her cats. That felt very Taylor to me.
Yes,
that's why I like this story.
I do. I agree. I love it.
And I would have a hard time if this was me, I would want to remember I would want to write it down immediately, everything that was said.
Literally.
You can't have your phone. That's okay, but let me remember this forever. I have a bad memory.
Yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, that all sounds legit to me.
Yeah.
And the comments are pretty much just people being oh my gosh. And answering questions, but it just seemed like he went back and answered the questions that were in the comments anyway. So
yeah,
I love it. Yeah, decided to answer all the questions here to make it easier. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah. I hope you work Taylor shows for the rest of your life. Maybe you can be on her security team one day.
I've always thought it would be cool to work at like a big venue like that, even just like for like sports games.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just think it'd be fun.
I think so too.
A fun little like. I love when people like love something.
Yes, it's cute.
Yeah, even if I don't love it.
Yeah, wow, isn't that amazing that like, you can respect somebody else's likes and interests?
Literally.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I have this thing called being a human.
Wow, that's amazing. It's called. Never mind. I almost just said something rude.
That's okay.
All right.
That's such a fun corner of the internet to explore at all times.
Sometimes it's scary, but
true.
It was mostly fun today.
Yes.
So, alrighty. Do all the things: subscribing, liking, commenting.
Do whatever you want with your life. Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything with your life. If that means watching your Taylor Swift concerts from your phone
on your TV. Go off. If
I support you.
Somebody tells you that you talk about Taylor too much,
call me. Call us.
And we'll talk about her longer.
We talk more.
Yeah.
So
exactly. If you have somebody in your life who tells you talk about Taylor too much, point them in our direction.
Put this on.
Exactly.
I got words.
Lots of them. All right. Anyway, keep loving the things you love, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.